What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. I'm having some technical difficulties tonight, you guys. So, this video, if it looks different, it's because I had to do it on my phone because my computer is tripping. But I want to go ahead and get this video out for you guys. This is Love and Hip Hop. Hold on, let me see. It is Love and Hip Hop, Season 8, Episode 9. I apologize. So we pick up where we left off last week with the big confession by Sierra. I think low-key Sierra just wanted the relationship between her and BK to be over. She wanted to get off the merry-go-round, and she knew that telling him that she cheated was going to probably be the end of it. Because, you know, men can dish it, but they can't fucking take it. So it's okay for BK to be out here doing what he do. But the minute that Sierra said that she did something, this dude started crying, and he put the hood over his face and some more shit. Now, on the flip side, in this whole Pooh situation, I'm not really understanding where he cheated. Pooh said nothing happened. He said nothing happened. Now, in the group text, from my understanding, and correct me if I'm wrong, but in the group text, what it said was that Pooh tried to get with BK. Or that BK tried, Pooh is saying BK tried to get with her. BK is saying Pooh tried to get with him, but neither one of them is saying that anything happened. Now, I get it. With Pooh's track record, the thought process is something went down. I understand that being the thought process. But at the end of the day, there really is no proof that anything really happened. So, Sierra, other than the fact that he's been guilty in the past and you probably haven't really truly forgiven him, I don't know. And this one, I don't really think BK is all that guilty. I ain't saying he innocent. I'm saying he ain't all that guilty, Your Honor. Now, then Rashida said that, you know, it's time to clear the air with Jock, Kendra, and Carly. Let me say this. I am really, really, really loving this new and improved Jock. Like, I honestly am. Like, I'm really feeling like Jock really loves this woman. And he really wants things to work between him and Kendra. He just seems so sincere. I know it's Mona, and you can't really trust nothing with a Mona show. But I really feel like there's some real sincerity here with him and with Kendra. And Jock's thing was, I ain't really trying to do that. Like, I already know what Carly gonna bring. You know, and I really ain't trying to do that. But, you know, they did it. They brought Carly. Carly had been in her room. They brought Carly down. And off the break, Carly and Kendra get into it. And Jock's thing to Kendra was, you're smarter than this. And he said in his confessional, the one thing that I love about Kendra is that she's like no other woman I've ever dated. Like, I know that I'm not gonna get no rah-rah from her. And when she was getting rah-rah with Carly, you could see he was so disappointed in her. You could see he was more disappointed in her than anything that was going on with Carly, because he expects that shit from Carly. You know what I'm saying? But they got to arguing. Carly threw a fucking shoe. It turned into that. And you know, Jock was trying to let her know, like, no, like, never let him see you sweat, boo. Which is what I've been saying all along with this whole situation with Carly. I don't know why, Kendra, you keep giving her the satisfaction of a reaction. She wouldn't get shit from me. Now, behind closed doors, I may be cussing Jock up one side and down the other. But Carly, you will never get no reaction from me, boo. Never. Because, you know, that's what she wants. Anyway. So, back in Atlanta. Mama D, Erica, and Erica's mama all of a sudden are kumbaya, and they are the best of friends, honey. Mama D goes to visit Erica and her mother, and Erica's, you know, had a pregnancy. She's pregnant with twins, and it looks like it's a bit of rough pregnancy. You know, I think anything over the age of, 37, 38, they consider it to be, what they call it, a geriatric pregnancy, right? First time I heard that shit, I said, well, damn. And she said that she has a condition which basically both babies are feeding off of the same placenta. And when that happens, you take the chance that one twin is getting more than the other twin. And I've actually seen that happen a lot with twins. I have friends who have twins, and I've seen that where the babies come out and one baby's doing a lot better than the other, and things of that nature. So I find that to be I think that's more common than we think it is. But she said that, you know, she's keeping positive thoughts and everything like that, but it has been a hard pregnancy. So then Mama D asked her about her communication with Scrappy. And, you know, Erica's like, look, I don't really talk to Scrappy. Like, basically, our communication is through text. We co-parent through texting. Mama D wants everybody to be happy. She wants everybody to be one big happy family. Now, here's my thing. Mama D, let sleeping dogs lie. If they are getting along and everything is everything and everybody is happy and ain't nobody tripping and ain't nobody cussing nobody out and ain't nobody about to go to jail for child support, leave that shit alone. Later on in the episode, we see her go and talk to Scrappy and Bambi about it. And Erica makes it seem like it's all on Bambi. That before Bambi came around, her and Scrappy would talk. They would have conversations. And now that Bambi's there, basically their only communication is through texting. So she gave the impression that it was all on Bambi. And it may very well be a Bambi situation. But what I'm going to say about that is, again, if everybody happy and everything is everything, leave that shit alone. And that's pretty much what Bambi said. Bambi said, you know, it's all good. For all intents and purposes, for all the powers that be, we're okay. And my thing is, if you like it, I love it. But Mama D gonna be messy, and I feel like she's gonna stir up some shit. But I feel like if Erica is happy in a new relationship, and Scrappy is happy in a new relationship, and Scrappy pays his child support, which is what he said he does, and Erica ain't saying no different, and they are co-raising that baby, if they have to do it through text, let them do it through text. And it does seem like they are co-parenting that child. If you follow them on social media, Scrap is very much a part of his daughter's life. She went to her first formal this weekend, and it was pictures on both people's social media, on Erica and Scrappy's social media. They were both there. But if, you know, ain't nothing to say they gotta be the best of friends. You know, shit happens. You ain't gonna be friends with everybody. And if you can find a way to co-parent where y'all not fussing, cussing each other out, go for it. Back to the cabin. They tried to talk to Carly. The girls, I ain't gonna say they were having an intervention. I think it just ended up being all the girls were talking to Carly. And of course, Carly, because Carly is still in her little miserable moment, she took everything personally and felt like they were attacking her and coming for her. So she got mad and ended up storming out. And they were like, Carly, nobody's attacking you. We're just trying to tell you what's up. So the next morning, Rashida goes to talk to, Rashida goes to talk to Carly to kind of, in a calmer, more soothing way, basically let Carly know, look, nobody's coming at you. You know, we're your friends, and we're telling you what we see, and you got to understand that nobody's coming at you, and nobody's trying to do anything out of negativity or malice, or, you know, we're your friends. She said, and as far as the situation with Boo thing with Memphis, why I want to keep calling that man Memphis? And I know his name ain't Memphis. Memphis is the other show, the other thing. Arkansas. Isn't that his name? Arkansas Mo? She told Carly, look, you gonna have to weigh out how much you love this man versus what mistakes you feel like he made. And, you know, Rashida has a really good conversation with her, basically saying, look, we know that he didn't do anything with any malice. Maybe he handled it wrong. But if you love this man, you're going to have to let this figure it out. Carly was like, yeah, you're right. Back in Atlanta, I'm just going to keep going back and forth. Back in Atlanta, Mimi is talking to Pooh. Long story short, Mimi seemed to be the only person that's sort of like still trying to play, like, and she's being honest with Pooh, don't get me wrong. She's being honest with Pooh and like, look, you need to go ahead, you know, like, I really ain't been fucking with you since you pulled that stunt at Carly's party. Carly is going through a lot right now. She got a lot of shit going on. And you really owe her an apology. And Pooh was like, I mean, well, actually, before she got to that, Pooh was like, what, you want me to apologize or something? Bitch, yes. You were wrong for what you did. I don't give a fuck what went down between you and Carl. She's talking about, well, I just want him to know how old she is. He's talking about having kids with her and stuff. You think he don't know how old she is? What she tells the public and what she says in private are two totally different things. When they got ready to have kids, I'm sure they had a real good down, deep, heart to heart. And if they didn't, that's their business. And Mimi was telling her, look, you just got to stop being so damn messy. Like, whatever the situation is between you and Carly. So she said, well, you know what? Maybe I'll have a cocktail party or something, because so the other ladies will know that I really mean well, that I'm really not that person. You know, maybe we can talk. I'm like, yeah, okay, here we go with that bullshit. So she going to have a little get-together, honey. She going to have a little soiree, and she said she going to invite Carly. So we can see how that go down. Back to the cabin. They had a little exercise. Everybody's getting ready to go home, and they have a final exercise where they're going to write you know, you see this happen on all these little reality shows when they go on these trips. They did it last season on Love and Hip Hop New York, where they were writing stuff on the piece of paper at the beach and burning it. We saw it on Married to Medicine, where they wrote something and they put it in the water and they said, we're going to leave it here. So they're doing the same thing. They're writing something on the boat and they're going to leave it, and they're going to put it in the water and let it float off and leave it there. So everybody's writing down what they're going to leave. Nobody said nothing that was really that deep or that serious. But what we realized is that Jock and Kendra have made up, and Kendra admitted that, you know, she let Carly get her out of character, and she apologized for that. But she had to let Jock know, like, stuff just keeps coming out, and you got to understand how I feel. You got to understand where I'm coming from on it. And I think they're at a good place. The only couple that walked away that wasn't still together is damn BK and Sierra. And Sierra basically said that even if she gets to a place where she can forgive BK, she knows that she no longer wants to be with BK. Like, that's just not what she wants anymore. They come back in from this little exercise. Carly goes up to her room, and guess what happens? Arkansas standing there. He done got rose petals, honey. He done got the flowers and everything. And he said, look, I'm sorry. He said, I wasn't seeing it from your point of view, even though I knew that my intention was not with any malice. I understand now that what I did, how it made you feel, and why, why you reacted the way you reacted. He said, and I'm sorry for anything I put you through, and I know that from this point forward, whatever we do, we got to do together. And Carly is like, I really want to trust you. I just don't know if I can. He was like, you can trust me. You can trust me. And she said, all right, well, I guess we can start over and make it work. So they back together, and Carly done rolled off into the sunset with her new boo. She done left their ass at the cabin. Portia Connor said, I done came up to this trip to support Carly, and Carly done left my ass hanging. So that's the trip. Everybody go back home. Sierra and BK not together. Carly and Mo back together. All right, y'all got the scorecard straight? Okay, all right. Now let's get to the showcase. We have the little showcase with Lil Bankhead. Tokyo does her thing. Spice is there. We find out Spice record is doing really well. Everybody, the publicity around her whiteout. That damn Tokyo hilarious as hell. Tokyo said, I wasn't sure about this. She was looking like an unfinished pancake. But girl, you know what you're doing. I said, this girl is a fool. And they laughed or whatever. They seem like they have a really genuine friendship, it seems like. And I'm happy for them. So then here come Akbar. Now, Che is there. Che Mack is there. And Akbar like, what you doing here? She said, I was here to see my girl, Tokyo. I didn't know you were going to be here. Here go Akbar again, going all talking on Che, talking about something. How you going to be friends with the ops and claim you my girl? When did it become an issue? When did it become one side this and one side that? And then she go talking again, in her confessional, talking about that, she just can't just be accepting anybody, and she gonna have to check the Tokyo's temperature, and she need to stay wherever she at, and she coming up in here, everybody coming in here to Atlanta and not giving the queen her proper due and her proper respect. I was like, this child. So she goes up on stage and she does her little thing, and then she tells the DJ, cut the music, and she starts freestyling, and basically throwing jabs at Tokyo. She throwing jabs. And Tokyo know what's coming at her. So Tokyo gets a mic. And she was like, put a name on it, ho. You know how Tokyo is. Put a name on it, ho. So they get to arguing. I'm talking about you, bitch. They get to arguing. Now let me tell you who, if I ever get into any type of altercation, who the fuck I want on my side is that goddamn Spice. Because, honey, security had Tokyo on one end, had Akbar on the other end, because I don't think nobody was ready to see that fight. Spice kicked them goddamn shoes off and jumped over the couch, honey. Before security could do a double take, Spice was over there. I said, that's who the fuck I want having my back. That's who I want having my damn back. So, the next day, Sierra's at her shop. Akbar come through, and Sierra's telling her, like, what is really good? Like, I get back in town, and the first thing I hear is how you showed your ass at the little thing last night. And of course, Akbar tried to make it seem like Tokyo came for her, and how Spice jumped over the couch. And she was like, no, you started that shit. No, I didn't. I mean, I was just freestyling. If she want to take it personally and act like it's all about her, then that's on her. No, bitch, you came for her, and she called you on it. And she said, but that's okay, because when I see them, it's on site. It's on site. So Carly walks through the door. And I guess Sierra ain't mad at Carly no more. Because remember earlier she was like, yeah, when I see Carly, we're going to have to talk. We're going to have to talk later. But now she's over her issues with Carly. She decides that her and BK can't be together anymore. But her issue now is with Pooh. Because Pooh was supposed to be her girl. And you going behind my back pushing up on my man. That's not cool. So Carly decides she gonna go to the little cocktail party and let Pooh know about herself. Tell Pooh about herself. And Sierra was like, good, because that's what I really wanted you to do. Because I know you're gonna be the messy one. That's exactly what I wanted from you, honey. They get to this little cocktail party. Now, first of all, somebody like a Pooh, you have a beautiful home, and I'm sure you have enough money to rent out a whole venue. You just gonna rent out one part of a club to have your fabulous, she kept calling it her fabulous cocktail party, to have this fabulous cocktail party. That's what you gonna do? Okay, whatever. Mimi come through there, because Mimi don't know, I guess, that the plan is that nobody gonna show up. Poor Mimi didn't show up to the damn party. Here comes Carly. Carly letting Pooh know, ain't nobody coming to your whack ass party, because everybody know who you really are after what you did with Akbar and Sierra. Everybody see you for what you really are. And Pooh was like, well, the fuck? Who the fuck are you? You ain't Sierra, you ain't Akbar. So, I said Akbar, BK. So if you got a problem with it, if they have a problem with it, then I'll deal with them. But this ain't got nothing to do with you. And so, of course, you know what happened. They got to throwing, because they ain't fight, because security ain't let them fight. They got to throwing shit back and forth at each other, and they got to going back and forth and yelling and hollering back at each other. And at the end of the day, I believe Pooh got put out of her own damn event, is what it seemed like. Went down. They were pulling her out the door. But that's pretty much how it went down. That's the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Put it in the comments. Peace.